But when I'm going back, I'm selling the house. Be ready for this, because this is gonna be a problem.
Don't care what you have to say.
So nasty you are.
I see a mirror behind him. Is there one in front of him too? Because he must be talking to himself.
With all of that attitude.
Elizabeth takes the kids and abruptly leaves Andrei in Moldova without saying goodbye to his family. After Andrei had the audacity to wait until the very last minute to tell Elizabeth he lost $75,000 of their money in an investment property gone wrong.
Let's go inside and we'll check it out because the loss is massive.
He gave an entire tour of the place, or lack thereof, before admitting he got scammed.
Sounds like your money's gone, dude.
It might be, honestly.
What do you mean it might be?
Right.
He knows it.
You withheld that information from me. That's lying.
No.
I would
No.
Yeah. Elizabeth takes a stand like we've never seen before this episode.
About time.
Meanwhile, Andrei's pride, you know what they say. Pride will wreck a relationship quicker than the problem itself. Let's talk about it.
It's Malicia.
Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Malicia. I hope you're well. Congrats to our What the Meme winner, Carla Rivera 482. They got the most likes for their caption of Gino standing outside after Natalie and Jasmine's big fight last episode. Carla Rivera wrote, quote, "When you finally realize dating women as a cover-up has gone too far." You said what so many are thinking. Hey, with him refusing to sleep with his wife Jasmine for over 8 months and also turning Natalie down when she wanted to get intimate, amongst some other things, it does raise questions. But that said, based on what we know and can confirm, Gino is a heterosexual man. Carla Rivera 482, please check your YouTube comment replies for details on how to receive your gift card prize. Congratulations and thanks for giving us a good laugh. And shout out to the rest of you who played What the Meme with me. I was cracking up. Y'all are funny. Speaking of Gino, he's up to something with the 90 Day Bad Boys, Binyam, Thruple Matt, and Tyree. Josh shared this video the other day captioning it, "What happens in Vegas?" Now, I don't know what Tyree is doing there. He definitely doesn't give off bad boy vibes.
He's like a teddy bear.
All right, before we get into Andrei's confession.
Listen, I don't live my life like this, Gino. I have 2 beautiful kids. One that's in the baby. You know, I have a daughter that looks up to me. I take that seriously.
Well, that being said, I don't know how much she was thinking about her daughter when she was licking this beer bottle.
Just saying.
Anyway, it's the aftermath of Jasmine's altercation with Gino's new love interest, Natalie. And Natalie says she is ready to leave Michigan. While Natalie and Gino are outside, Michelle tells Jasmine about her conversation with Natalie that took place before Jasmine arrived. She basically told her Natalie is innocent, and Gino had her thinking he and Jasmine are preparing for a divorce.
I feel bad for overreacting because I really thought that this woman came knowing the truth.
But you didn't even think to ask. You popped off before you could even get clarity. It seems as if Jasmine assumes people move the way she would move, which isn't fair. Clearly, her guy Matt is the only one here okay with being a side piece. Yes, our assumptions can say a lot about what has happened to us in the past, but they also can be very telling about how we think and how we would act in certain situations.
You're telling on yourself.
Matt brings up how he's been financially taking care of Jasmine when it's Gino's responsibility.
Gino basically abandoned me as an immigrant in this country, leaving Matt responsible for me.
Is she for real? She expects Gino to continue to follow the rules when she's sleeping with another man, and Gino would prefer that not to be the case?
I still don't have a job, and I don't have any credit record for me to be trusted.
Well, from the outside looking in, if you ask me, It seems as if sex was more important to you than getting your affairs in order, Jasmine. Remember, you wanted to open up this marriage so bad. It was a priority for you. Matt tells the camera he's not saying that he wouldn't take care of Jasmine or be interested in dating her, which to me, it looks like they are dating now. But yeah, Matt says he thinks it's wrong that Gino married her, filed all the paperwork, and just, quote, dumped her. Yeah, it was just that simple, Matt. He just dumped her. So, Matt calls himself approaching Gino for being selfish and a, quote, scumbag. Mind you, this is the first time Gino has seen Matt in person.
He's really short and, he's kind of ugly.
Now, Gino, you know that man is not ugly. I will say, I don't know if the Hawaiian shirts are something Jasmine likes to see on her men or what, but Gino's been rocking them for a minute. Now Matt's got one on. I'm starting to think Jasmine is the influence behind them. Matt tells Natalie Gino is still responsible for Jasmine. Until this day, he hasn't helped with anything.
That's some scumbag. I could probably take him to court for all the money and time and things I've had to take care of Jasmine.
The judge would probably laugh in his face.
You're having a relationship with a married woman. What kind of person does that make you?
Gino and Matt go back and forth for a minute. Matt brings up that Gino needs his blue pills in front of Natalie.
I'm friends with a lot of women, Gino. Look at me. You think I'm struggling?
What? Yeah, you probably are.
You need Viagra. I don't. I'm in my 30s, bro.
No, I don't. I'm still fine, and I'm way older
perfectly
than you.
fine, too.
What? So, okay. Matt, just go back inside. It's making more and more sense now to why you agreed to the open marriage. Matt proceeds to tell Natalie she doesn't know what she's getting herself into dealing with Gino. And Natalie goes off.
You don't know me. I've made no judgment on you. You're making judgment on me.
And that's it. I don't know what else you guys
You're
want to say.
delusional.
Natalie tells the camera she wants no part of this and they all deserve each other, and proceeds to get in her Uber as Gino says goodbye with his little dad wave before he heads to his own car as the party continues inside. Jasmine done stole Gino's family. Oh, this whole situation. It's a mess. All right, let's talk about Andrei hiding that he lost $75,000 of his and Libby's money on an investment property in Moldova, an investment that started a couple years ago when he was looking for ways to double their money.
Jack, excited we're going or what?
Not him playing in Chuck's face.
Just looking forward to seeing your investment property.
On the way to the investment property, Elizabeth's dad, Chuck, who has been in the real estate business for years, is skeptical. And Libby, who at one point was working for her dad, still thinks this investment is going to pay off.
It's an amazing deal, I'm telling you.
I mean, does it really exist?
Yes, it does.
Once I think about it, Libby's dad's main intention for going to Moldova might not have been to help with house hunting, like they said, but to see if this investment property is real. When they arrived at the property, I was slightly impressed. It was bigger than I thought it would be, with some potential. It didn't look like $75,000 had been invested into it though.
Alrighty, this is it.
The fact that he's so excited talking about
Alrighty.
when he knows he's about to have to tell her it's a bust, it's scary. Why is he so good at putting up a front?
Come on, have the keys.
What do you think so far?
It has potential, I will say that.
Okay, almost broke the key.
Did you almost break the key or the door because you didn't have a key? I wouldn't be surprised if Andrei had a key for something else and tried to act like it was a key to the house, but actually he popped the door open. With the way he's been moving, I would not put it past him.
Oh.
Baby, what the is this?
Also, why would it be locked? What's in there to get? Rubble? He tells Elizabeth and Chuck they shouldn't put on a mask and makes it a pride thing once again.
In Moldova, we don't wear masks. We're so rough here, our noses are masks.
That might sound cool to him, but in reality, he's not considering that Chuck, who is a cancer survivor, and Elizabeth, the mother of his kids, could be inhaling all types of asbestos, drywall, and whatever else is breaking down in that house.
I literally can't breathe in here.
Gross.
And what are the random books doing in there? Chuck describes it best.
There looks like a bomb hit here.
Elizabeth, in shock, tells Andrei this isn't the type of work they do. They don't do total demos because it's going to take a lot more money than what they invested. And while Libby and her dad are under the impression that the original plan was to flip the house, Andrei says no. It's not meant to be flipped, it's meant to be demolished. Then what? I don't know. He didn't say. After Libby tells Andrei she needs to get out of there, he directs her and Chuck outside.
So this is the backyard, I guess.
You guess? At this point, it feels like Andrei is discovering the property right along with him. He just refuses to let it show. Whew. His pride has put him in a pickle. It seemingly pains Andrei to admit that he's made a mistake. So much so, he waits until the very last minute, I mean the teeny tiny last minute, to tell his wife the truth. And still, they had to pull it out of him.
I'm a little confused. How is the house in this condition after 2 years?
Well, what happened is...
No, he didn't pull a...
What had happened was...
After some probing, Andrei admits to being scammed by some company in Russia and says they did sign a contract, but Russia doesn't follow the international law. His words, not mine.
We cannot sue them, they don't respond,
Okay,
but
well...
people are gone with a ton of money.
Elizabeth starts to accuse Andrei of lying to her because he withheld the information from her. And I don't even think it matters debating whether withholding information counts as a lie or not. Because regardless, at the end of the day, he mishandled the situation. It was Libby's money too, and he kept her in the dark. If he would just own up to the mistake and admit he handled it poorly, he can move past the embarrassment and shame a lot faster. But no, Andrei's pride is going to prolong his suffering.
It's a pure ego thing.
Andrei always wants to act macho, and I can understand why. Society puts a lot of pressure on men to look strong and never show weakness. But I would argue the more courageous thing to do would be to own up to your mistake and be honest. Because let's be real, owning your mistakes is hard. It takes real strength. Andrei tells Elizabeth he didn't tell her what happened with the money because he was busy with properties they manage in America.
In America, we have properties to...
Clearly.
She wants you to assure her you have a solution to fix the problem.
I have a solution.
If he did, I feel like he would have said it already. Libby says she's not even concerned about the solution right now. She is concerned about the fact that he lied. And he not only lied about the status of the investment property, he was acting like nothing was wrong, with a straight face, a smile on his face, actually.
I didn't lie to you.
You
I
did.
felt ashamed
The fact
because
that you can't even admit that is even worse.
Oof, to be with someone who can't admit that they're wrong. Yikes. We are human. We all make mistakes. All he has to say to Libby is, I'm embarrassed. I feel like I let you down and I just couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. Knowing her, she would have been like, babe, it's okay. We'll figure it out. And like he said on the other episode,
Sex will fix it.
Maybe.
what strikes me is that Andrei had no issue admitting to Jovi and Alex that he lost the investment.
Andrei gotta own up to losing $75,000.
Hey, we weren't supposed to say anything about that.
And those aren't even his closest friends. But when it came to Elizabeth, the woman he married, the one who should be his safe place, he couldn't bring himself to tell her the truth. And it made me think about something I've heard men say. The moment we show y'all we're vulnerable, it changes how you see us. You either use it against us or you never look at us the same again. And because of that, a lot of men don't take the risk. Ladies, I want to hear your thoughts. Put yourself in Elizabeth's shoes. If your partner came to you admitting that they lost $75,000 of your shared money in a bad investment. Think about it. How would you handle it? Would you respect and appreciate and focus on the courage it took for them to tell you? Or would it change how you see them? Would you struggle to trust his judgment moving forward?
This is by far the worst fight that we have ever had as a couple.
Once they get back to where they are staying, we see Elizabeth packing her and the kids' bags.
Oh, snap, snap, snap.
He broke my trust. I found out information about you that you withheld from me that's big, and it has to do with our finances. I don't take that lightly.
Yeah, they have 2 children. 2 human beings and their futures to think about. Elizabeth said the bad investment is one thing, but to lie about it is another level of betrayal.
That is not the man that I married, and that is not what I signed up for.
Maybe you didn't really know the man you married. At least like you thought you did. CSK Vision says, wait until her sisters and Charlie say, I told you so. Her siblings did try to warn her.
You don't talk to my husband.
Andrei walks in as Elizabeth is packing, and she tells him she and the kids are leaving on a flight back to America with her dad tonight.
Bye. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
I changed our ticket. We're leaving tonight with my dad on the plane. With or without you.
Did you change my ticket too?
No. Bye-bye.
Andrei, in shock, asks Libby if she's serious about leaving. And her response? Epic.
Yeah, I'm for real. You for real?
How am I gonna explain to everybody this?
I don't give
Everybody
Same way
left?
that you didn't explain to me our investment property.
Now that he sees she will leave, maybe that'll be the wake-up call for him to value her more. He looks terrified as he tried to stop her.
Stop a second, hold on.
No, I'm not stopping. We're leaving. We have to go.
But based on what we know about his behavior, he might be more concerned about what his family is going to think about Libby's abrupt exit. Also, he's the one who told them he and Elizabeth are officially moving to Moldova. So on top of them questioning why she left with the kids without saying goodbye, damn, the babies didn't even say goodbye to their grandparents. That's kind of savage, Libby. But yeah, other than them questioning him about why she left without saying goodbye, he also has to let his mom and dad and the rest of his people know the move isn't happening.
There's no way that I can live here after this. There's no way. This is my husband in this environment. I don't want it.
In this environment, the investment was made years ago, and y'all just arrived in Moldova. So that means he was lying to you or withholding information while you were in Florida. All that to say, girl, I don't think it's the location. I think it's Andrei.
But when I'm going back, I'm selling the house.
Not him trying to force her out of her own house. Talking about he's gonna sell their house in Florida.
Be ready for this, because this is gonna be a problem.
Don't care what you have to say.
So he's about to try to stronghand this. Libby's dad, Chuck, comes in saying the car is ready, let's go.
It's your
Good job,
fault.
Chuck. Great father-in-law you are.
She wants to go. She wants to go. So, that's my daughter. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
We're gonna go. Come on, let's go.
He is trying to intimidate Chuck with this stare. I would be scared to marry somebody like Andrei. Don't be looking at my daddy like that. I don't know if it's a cultural thing or what, but he seems to operate from a place of aggression often. It comes off as mean energy, which I'm sure is not good for his health. Loosen up.
Ellie, come give me a kiss.
Come on.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Oh, the baby. I will say, I love seeing him do just that, loosen up, when he interacts with his kids. He definitely softens. Also, I'm sure the kids are so confused too, especially little Ellie. I feel for her. As an adult, I know how much parental conflict can shape how you see the world, how you interact with people, and how you date. Watching moments like this is tough, knowing she's so young and sensing all the tension.
See you later.
You don't have to pull it. She slammed it hard enough in your face. Libby said, you can play with my friends.
Stop bringing that stuff. This is.
You're talking about don't bring the mama there.
You can even play with my family. But what you're not about to do is play with my money. Speaking of Libby's friends, now I'm curious about how she's going to handle giving her friend Lauren an update on their Moldova trip when she gets back to Florida. As we know, Lauren was very vocal about how she's not supportive of Andrei and Libby moving to Moldova. And before Elizabeth left for Moldova, she mentioned when she gets back to the States, she's going to talk to Lauren about her boundaries. But now that all of this has happened, and little does Libby know, Lauren also knows about the bad investment, I'm curious about how much information Elizabeth is going to share or keep to herself when they meet up again. Side note, I hate that feeling of trying to avoid certain friends because you know they're gonna ask certain questions. It's like, I know I don't have to tell you my business, but I don't even want to feel the pressure. It's such a gift when you have a friend in your life who you trust so much that you're not embarrassed to talk to them about the ups and downs in your life or your relationship. They are that genuine. And I don't know if that's Lauren for Libby. That's one thing I accepted a long time ago. Different friends serve different purposes. And it's normal not to expect every friend to be a complete safe space. Everybody doesn't have to know everything. Once Elizabeth and her dad Chuck get into the car to head to the airport, Chuck asks Libby if she thinks she's making the right decision by going back home.
I've never been more sure about something in my life.
I just hate to see you guys fight and like division in the family.
Hasn't it always been like that? At least from what we've seen on TV.
All I know is that I need to get my kids home and safe in their own home, in their own environment where they're comfortable.
Elizabeth is so mad. I haven't even seen her shed a tear yet. Next episode, we see Andrei reunite with Elizabeth and the kids back in Florida a week later.
What's the problem?
You are the problem.
Did you get our money back?
Yeah, I want to hear the solution he told Chuck he had. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, thanks for hanging with me. If you are a Love is Blind fan, I'm also recapping Love is Blind UK right now. You can find those recaps on the channel. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you stick around. All right, I'll see you next time.